Okay, I'll be honest. The last video wasn't really a Tearlaments replay. Didn't really show how the two decks interact. So how about this one? So we're going to open with Merly, Havness, Agito, Scream, and Crime. Opponent's playing a 42 card deck. We're playing 41. Don't ask why. We're going to start with Scream here. We're going to normal summon Merly. We're going to use Scream and Merly to mill 6 cards. The 6 cards that we end up milling would be Sheeran, Maxi, Agito, Suliek, Gravekeeper's Trap, and Foolish Burial. Sheeran, Suliek. Suliek, we're going to add a Sheeran to use in hand. Sheeran's going to fusion summon into Kitkalos. Kitkalos is now going to add the second Suliek in my deck. We're going to now use Sheeran, sending this Agito, and we're going to send Kelbeck, Mudora, and Called by the Grave. Now, Agito's effect is going to activate and mill 5 from both decks with Kelbeck. We're going to end up milling Rhino Heart and Merly, along with another Sheeran and a Heartbeat. The enemy is going to mill Gravediggers, Hell Shadal Hollow, their own Kelbeck, and multiple Tearlament names. So we're going to start a large chain, Merly, Heartbeat, Rhino Heart. Now they're going to chain their Kelbeck, their Sheeran, their Hollow, their Havness, and their Rhino Heart. Here's the fun part about the mirror, though. Now we're going to use Mudora. Mudora's effect is that it can banish itself from the grave and target up to 3 monsters in either graveyard and send them back to the deck. Tearlaments need to be in the graveyard to fusion summon because they have to use themselves. So, if I put all their cards back into their deck, they can't play. They just can't. However, it's the same way for me now. Now they're also sending cards to their graveyard that make it to where I will have more trouble fusion summoning. We're going to go into Tearlament's Rukalos here. We're going to use Rhino Heart's effect. We're going to chain Havness. They're going to use the Heartbeat that they sent, targeting their own Crime, and they're going to use Shadal Beast to draw 1 card. Then they're going to use Mudora. They're going to target a few of their cards and my Havness. That's all they need to target after all. Mudora resolves. Beast resolves. Heartbeat resolves. Havness resolves with no effect. Rhino Heart sends Merly because I don't know why I did that. I have 14 cards in deck. They're going to use Agito, and I'm going to be chaining Rukalos. This was actually a misplay because now they can use their Agito in the graveyard to send more cards, and because I sent Rukalos using her own effect, they can now Keldo here and send her back to the extra deck so she won't special summon herself. After cards have been sent by the Agito's effect, we end up milling another Scream. We're going to draw King of the Swamp using Beast, we're going to add Poly, and then we're going to use this Poly to go into the Rukalos again. I could have used this Rhino Heart and this Sheeran to go into a Abyss Dweller. However, I was worried that their hand was more important. So I did end up choosing Rukalos. In theory, I probably should have just gone for Dweller, but I also did want to get this Kitkalos in the grave though I didn't realize I had like 8 cards in deck at the time. So I then used this Keldo here to just get my deck up a bit more. I was really worried at this point. They're going to use Scream. They're going to use Scream. They're going to set 2, and they're going to summon Supreme Seamare. We're going to chain our Scream and then use Sully X so we can negate their Supreme Seamare. This time I remember to actually check the graveyard. Sent our Rukalos so we can bring her back. They don't have Kelda or Mudora, so we are going to be able to summon her back. We're going to use Havnus and Merly, and then we're going to use Rukalos to send her back to the field. They're going to chain Kelbeck in their hand to spin Sheeran to our deck. But unfortunately, the game is over. Using Merly's effect, we're going to end up going into Kaleido Heart. Kaleido Heart is going to hit the field. Havnus is then going to use one of the Shaddolls in a grave to go into El Shaddol Winda. They special summon this Kelbeck, so they're not able to special summon anymore. And just in case, we're going to use Kaleido Heart to send it to the deck and win the game. Yeah, going first in this game is really fucking good.